ahead.
Council liaison, good evening. Sure.
Hi there.
Hello.
So as I'm sure you're aware, the council has been working on the community choice aggregation for a while. The council received a presentation from Gable, who Gable and Associates are handling the RFP. The RFP, I believe, went out on July 18th, and we are currently waiting to hear back bids based on energy prices at the moment. It could substantially be higher than the PSENG tariff rate. We are waiting to hear back on that. And I don't know if the Environmental Commission has any view as to what should happen if that's the case, but certainly willing to bring that back to the council.
Are we allowed to do anything, though? I mean, isn't it codified by referendum?
So the referendum says that we need to bring it out, and it's a point that I raised to our attorneys. The council apparently legally is allowed to accept or reject bids based on whether or not they are not in accordance with there's a lot of legal jargon in the middle, but let's say you advertise it as one thing and it comes back as another, you're allowed to reject it. So if this was advertised as something that would bring down rates, and the comparisons in the bid specs are all rates that were lower because the rates prior to this year are lower, apparently there's a legal argument to be made that if it comes back substantially higher than the PSENG tariff rate, you would be allowed to reject it. But you do raise a very interesting and salient point, which is that because this was a referendum and that the issue was taken away from the governing body, I would, feel a bit pressed to resist the opportunity to vote against the bids that come in. That being said, I feel, just me personally, I can't speak for other members of council. I would never want to harm, if this were our project, which we were putting out completely on our own, absent a referendum, I would not want to harm, seniors on a fixed income by jacking up rates that came in higher. So there is a push and a pull on that. But, and like I said, any comments from the EC regarding the bids that went out, I'm happy to forward the bid documents to you that went out to the various bidders so you can see them, and I'll also forward any responsive bids received once the date comes and they get opened, and I'll send that to the chairs so they can see what's coming in.
If you can send us the bid document and whatever bids come in, just so we have a record of it, that would be awesome.
Absolutely.
What's the timeline on that? Will we be able to discuss that at our next meeting, or is it going to be decided?
Yes, so I believe that the bids are set to come in August. I'll check the exact date. And the bids come in and then they're opened on a certain date. So I'll try to find the timeline right now. Apologies, I was in an email that got closed somewhere. But okay. I will grab that timeline. I'll get right back to you.
Yeah, we would definitely love it would be appropriate for us to look at that and weigh in. So please send that over. Thank you.